Hey, how's it going? So this is your boy Lamont. I'm over here doing a project walkthrough or a walkthrough for a future investor. So let me show you what's all going on in this property. The first thing, just on the front, this property has a new roof. The roof cannot be no more than maybe 5 years old, so the roof is perfect. I will remove all the gutters. I mean, all the awnings. I will remove all the awnings. Power wash the front of the house. Definitely put up a railing. Finish putting up the railing right here and going all around the porch with the railings. New light, new screen door. I would take those shutters off and put new shutters on. Probably do black shutters. Come around the back. I would definitely want to run some type of extension on the gutters so we can run the water away from the house a little more. We have to fix all of the screens in the windows. These windows is really bad, so we may have to replace those windows that have the frost in them. That means the seal inside the window is broke. So anytime you see a window like that with the frost in it, just remember the seal inside the window is broke. We have to scrape and paint all of that around the back. Now, we would in St. Anne, they definitely make us paint our fence posts. So we have to use fence paint and actually paint our fence poles. If you notice, this fence pole was painted at once before. So anytime in St. Anne to pass inspection, they do not allow you to have a rusted fence. Come around here to the back. The deck kind of iffy looking, but what I would do is I will replace these bottom pieces because they go in the concrete, so they just going to rot out. And I will put them on these triangle pillars like this, so we know that we don't have to worry about them rotting out. Because you never want, even though this is treated wood, we never want that treated wood to actually sit in the dirt because eventually it's just going to decay. Come around here, we will remove that awning. We will also, on the deck, we will also put our lats in, power wash the deck, paint the deck with a gripper paint, and it'll just make it look, make it look new. Again, sort of like the deck across the street. That was painted with a gripper paint. So it'll have that same type of look. Another thing we will have to do is we need to change out your meter can and your riser. If you look, your electric line is too low. So they make us take this out and put a pole up to raise your electric line up. It needs to be at least 16 feet from the shortest point. And we know if you look at that loop right there, it's nowhere near 16 feet. We also must have a grounding rod that's going down anywhere between 8 to 12 feet in the ground with the grounding block on it for your cable and your internet. Your air conditioners look great. I will definitely keep the air conditioner. I will put a dryer vent cover, an actual dryer vent cover with the louvers on it so that can pass cold. In St. Anne, what they make us do with these boxes, we have to close them up, lock them, and we have to put a lock or a zip tie right here. So we'll take care of that when we service the air conditioner. Definitely, like I say, paint the fence, because it has all the rust spots on it. And this side of the house, it looked pretty good. I would try to, do some look on the fascia, silicone that stuff back in, make sure it don't come down, things like that. But for the most part, the exterior of the house looked good. Now we have a shed back here. We would definitely change out these shed doors. But what we'll do is, we would just go get some 3/4 inch plywood and make the shed doors with the 3/4 inch plywood. Because this is a shed, I would not worry about fixing the bottom part. I would just patch these holes with pieces of vinyl. and they would never notice a difference. These doors, I would take these doors out and put new 3/4-inch plywood doors and paint them white with an exterior paint. You know, the roof on the shed looked pretty good. It looked like it was done when they did the roof on the house. And other than that, the shed looked perfect. So we're gonna go inside the house. I did a house over here not too long ago in St. Anne. So we going inside the house in St. Anne sometimes. Real. They won't be sitting on that. If you got a fence, it must be painted. Just to add curb appeal, we would definitely change out the mailbox. You know, get a newer mailbox, get a newer light, of course. And let's paint this door with a pop of color. It could be painted blue, red, even green, just with a pop of color. Now, if you notice, in this house, this is a smoke-filled property. So in this house, we have to prime everything. I will prime everything, you know, with a Kiehl's primer. Then we will go, before we paint then we can go paint everything. Change out the ceiling fans, all the lights, outlets and things like that. Up under this carpet is hardwoods. So I will make sure that we change out, sand the hardwoods, sand them, polyurethane them, things like that. Come around to the bedrooms. In this hallway area and the kitchen and bathroom, we will run vinyl plank. Only in these areas. And we will try to find a vinyl plank that go good with the natural color of the hardwoods. On these doors, this is R-based. Back then they used to use stuff called shellac. So this is an R-based shellac that we will sand off, really scuff it up real good, paint the doors white, and I would actually put the regular doorknobs on the doors. The doors is great, they all match, so I would definitely not recommend replacing the doors. The bedrooms, basically the same thing. Make sure that we change the light fixtures, the outlets. In this house, because it's a two-prong outlet, we have to go back with two-prong unless you want to rewire the whole house, which it makes no real sense. If you notice, most of your devices now is two-prongs anyway. This bedroom right here, pretty much the same. So we would just do the same thing with this bedroom, change out the ceiling fan, rip up the carpet, redo the hardwoods, things like that. The bathroom will be a total gut. Inside this bathroom, we will totally gut the bathroom out, get a new vanity toilet. We will probably keep the tub and get the tub reglazed, or get a new tub, new shower surround. May go with like a nice ceramic or porcelain shower surround with like a waterfall in the middle, with a few nooks where they could put their soap dishes and things like that. The kitchen. In the kitchen, we would definitely remove all these old style cabinet doors, and we would keep the boxes, because you notice these boxes were solid wood boxes. So they still good boxes. We will keep all the boxes, change the doors, the hinges, the countertop, the sink, and the appliances. Of course, we'll get a new light, things like that, and that vinyl plank will roll right onto the kitchen. So this is really a good kitchen, for this type of house. It really is a good layout. Definitely, because it's so small, I would go with probably the best piece of quartz we can go with, and it'll just give it that look that we're going for, Of course, we will get rid of this. Of course, we'll put a new GFCI in there and get rid of this backsplash. Put an all new backsplash in. Coming down these steps. would take up these we would take up all these paddings on the steps. We would take up all these paddings on the steps, paint the steps, put new stair treads on, but we will also have to put a railing or a banister, however you want to call it, coming down so kids can't fall up under this.
Guardrail.
We would definitely take this off and put an actual handrail. If you notice, it's really a closet rod that they screwed on to make it look like a handrail. In the basement, clean this floor up, paint this floor. We will clean this floor up, we will paint this floor, and we will, just paint the walls, things like that. Because this house is so small, what I recommend doing is painting the ceiling black, putting in some can lights on this side of the basement, and then making this side of the just moving this over. Moving the dryer over. I would probably put an electric dryer in, get rid of the gas dryer, run me a dryer right here, and build a wall. So now you have a laundry room. If we just box in this area, it would naturally give us a laundry room and like a little space. It'll kind of divide everything off. So we have in the laundry room area would be enclosed, the hot water tank, the furnace, and all that type of stuff. Now, that will give us it won't give us an actual finished basement, but it will give us a basement that people would want to come down, use, things like that. Even if we put vinyl plank in the area that we will call it the common area, that'd be great. Now, I'm looking at this electric box. This is wrong. Everything about this is wrong. Everything about this is wrong. Of course, we got to put a new panel box in, new riser, but we have to take all these wires and drill them through the studs. You know what I'm saying? They do not allow wires like this dangling down, that's not going through the studs. I don't even know how this even got like this, truth be told. I have never seen nothing like this ever, where no wire is going through the stud, but it's the first time for everything. Get rid of this gas dryer, cap it off, run an electric dryer on that side. This is a mess. This is wrong. This is wrong. This could kill you. This is the most dangerous thing I ever seen in my years of doing this. This is dryer vent material. You have carbon monoxide coming out through this, so we would have to change all of this out. Even though we would keep the furnace and the AC, we still have to change out all this flute pipe, because this is somebody that's being lazy and they want to line everything up, so they use this. This is wrong, very dangerous. This would be the first thing we change out in the wintertime. The first thing that we do. Now look at the hot water tank. The hot water tanks do have a lot of concerns. First off, the hot water tank is old. It's probably around 30 years old. So we will change out the new hot water tank. We will also have to put an expansion valve in on the hot water tank and change out the shutoff. They don't allow us to use these shutoffs no more on new hot water tanks, because they start leaking right here. So we have to change out these shutoffs, put the expansion tank, change out the shutoffs. The hot water tank also, if you notice, it do not have a 4-inch drip leg. So on that, we will have to, when we do it, we'll also have to re-gas pipe it so we can add a 4-inch drip leg. The last thing is the stack. Of course, we have to fire caulk and fire block everything, but if you notice, you do not have a no-hub mission band on your stack. So that means that we have to change this out. Hopefully that the leak, if you notice it's leaking right here, hopefully that the leak is coming just from them not using the no-hub and this part not cracked. I will put a portion of the budget contingency just in case it's cracked up under there, but we would not know until we get the no-hub band on and actually fix the stack the correct way. Also over here, we'll make sure we put our GFCI in, things like that. And that's really it. I believe this is a very nice house. You know, we can probably get a house like this sold for around 180. You know, maybe a little more, depends on the finishes and things like that. So I would say that the resale price will be around 180. Your rehab on this will probably be around 25. You know what I'm saying? Give or take the contingency or whatever. So I believe this will be a good deal for any investor. This is a nice home. And if you need information like this or more information, just contact me, contact Lavada, and we'll get it to you ASAP. Thank you so much.